Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tipper Betting Tips. I trust you're having a fantastic evening and you're getting ready for the racing that's going to be taking place out at the Vaal. Um, we've been in hot form lately. On Thursday at Turfentine, we cleaned up, and also on Gold Cup Day, we had some nice wins there. The start of the Galway races in Ireland was today, and Doughboys 2 tips won at a price of 7-1, the double. One horse was 4-1, and the other was 6-4. So that was fantastic tipping from Doughboy. So I'm going to hand you over to the postman. He's going to be tipping out at the Vaal, and hopefully we can deliver there. So here's the postman.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, no matter where in the world you guys are. And again, a big, warm welcome to the Top Tipper family. Before we get into our selections for the Vaal meeting on Tuesday, the 1st of August, we've had a great month, great season. We caught all the exotics last time out in Transvaal. The Gold Cup was a fantastic day. The value bet, Marumagun ran second. £4.50 a place, and I really hope you guys climbed onto that. Some tough races, some great races, and yeah, what a season. Let's hope that this season is exactly the same for us. Guys, as I said, racing comes to us from the Vaal Classic track on Tuesday the 1st of August. 9 races card. And again, I think the exotics, I think we can certainly stand there in the winner's enclosure. So let's go through the card together. The first is Dwarf at 11:45. Maiden plate for the girls over 1450 meters. I'm looking for an improved effort from horse number 2, Zoom Lady, JP van der Merwe for the Laird Yard. Last time out, I think lost the race more at the start. Jumped very awkward, was staying on, is nicely drawn at 1. I'm looking for improved effort there, maybe a small each way bet. For second there, gone for the obvious, one in a sense, for the Sunday and Tolly for the Matchet Yard. 2 decent efforts for the yard. Third run after rest, again, throw this one in swingers and quartets as well, and exactors. For third, we've gone for the 6, Passer Batten, Muzieni for the Moffat Yard. Again, 2 fair efforts with the last 2 runs. Big negative, I think, drawn a little bit wide, albeit in a small field. We'll need a bit of luck, and I don't think any of them are going to Hollywood. For fourth, we've gone for 7, Mount Etna, Craig Zaki for the Broncos Yard. Again, decent effort last time out. Certainly good enough for trifectas and quartets. In this race, I'm not going to get too involved, but the 4 horses, I'm going to take box trifectas and swingers with 2, 1, 6, and 7. Please take note, race 1 does not take part of any of the exotics. The second race on the card, this is due off at 12:15. Maiden plate over 1450 meters. This is the first leg of the bipot. My first selection here is horse number 9. This is Tamil Tigress. Jeff Seister gets the ride here for the Matchet Yard. We go and look 7.5 lengths to Miss Geriatrics. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Prior to that, again, in the Debonair Stakes, 2.5 lengths to Secret Identity. Great run. I really think that this will be the horse to beat. And this was drawn in the first 3. I would have told you to put your head down. Just a draw is giving me a question mark. But I certainly think this will go very close. For second, I've gone for horse number 6. This is Caliburn. Craig Zaki for Fani Broncos. Craig retains the ride here. Again, I think drawn a little wide at 7. But must be included in all exotics. And for third, I've gone for the 10, Mizzen Sail. Diego de Gavea for the Van Furen Yard. 2 decent efforts under the hand of Diego. Nicely drawn at 2. Must be there and thereabouts. For fourth, I have gone for the first timer. This is 8. And this is Kudzu. Gavin Arena gets the ride here. And what's for any betting? I'm not taking chances with the bipod guys. I'm throwing in all three of my selections, and that would be 6, 9, and 10. If we don't stay in, I'm hoping to double up there. We'll move on to the third race on the card. This is due off at 12:45. First leg of the place accumulator, another maiden plate over 1450 meters. I don't think this is the easiest race in the card either. And all exotics, I'm throwing 3 horses in order of preference. I've gone 1 Park Place, Chase Marjan, retaining the right for the Heather Adamson yard. My apologies for the Diane Stenger yard. Nicely drawn at 2, should be there and thereabouts. Second, I've gone for 9 Strewn Sky, Gavlarina for the Van Furen yard. Again, I'm certainly looking for a better effort from this. I think on breeding, the 1400 will suit this one down to the ground. Don't leave this one out in the exotic. For third, I've gone for the 2 Broadway. Has had many chances. Dennis Swaz for Robin Clarkson. Again, looking for an improved effort from this. I think those 3 horses are good enough for trifectas, exactas, and swingers. For fourth, I have thrown in the 3 Breath of Magic, Rachel Venica for the Broncos yard, maybe for me back in the trifectas and quartets. So the third race, 1, 9, 2, and 6, throwing in all 3 in the exotics. We'll move on to the fourth race on the card. First leg of our pick 6, due off at 13:50. A med-rated 76 handicap for the girls, over 1450 meters. In this event, I think it's a match race here. Narrow first selection is horse 1, Just Be Nice. Malaseli Kajedi getting back aboard this one for the Dawson yard. I really think this one will go very, very close. He's coming back from a short rest, but I think this one will be running on when others have cried enough. For second, I've gone for horse number 6, Key Element, Philasandin Choli for the Matchet yard. Did not shape in a listed event last time out, but I think is a little better than that. Nicely drawn at 3, and I'm looking for improved effort for that one. And these are the 2 horses in my exotics. For larger punters, I have thrown in the 5 to run third, Maboneng, and for fourth, I've thrown in horse 3. So we've gone 1, 6, 5, and 3. We move on to the fifth race on the card, due off at 13:55. Merit-rated 82 handicap over 1600 meters. First leg of Jackpot 1. And the fifth race, guys, we find my best bet on the card. This is horse number 1, Running Rifles. Gavin Lirina takes a ride here for the Tony Peter yard. Not so much with Gavin, did finish second, and I really think that this will take a power of beating. I know it's carrying 62 on its back, but still, I really believe that this is a good sort. If we can get 4-1 or 9-2, we're certainly having, and I do think, as I say, very, very good value. For second, I have gone for the 8, by 6, by 10, but for me, 1 is bank and all bets. Sixth race on the card, due off at 14:30. This is a merit-rated 76 handicap for the girls, over 2,000 meters. Guys, toughest race in the card. For me, this is a field race. And in my exotics, we have thrown in an order of preference. I've gone 4, Princess Kesh. Marco van Rensburg for the Heather Adamson yard. Marco rides very, very well for the yard. Cannot be excluded. For second, I have gone for the 2, Ballroom Bliss. Gav Larina for the Burtis yard. If this was drawn better, I would be more confident. However, always running on from bad draws. For third, we have gone for the 3, Special Charm. Wesley Mowing for the Matchet yard. Again, we go back and we look at some of his previous runs. Has run really, really well. For fourth, I have gone for horse number 1, Khan Judy. Dennis Swaz for Bar and Burtis. I do think that the last runs have been too far. And again, I certainly think this one can be there when the whips are cracking. I think it's a minefield, putting as many as the budget would allow, and we're going to go in our exotics 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll move on to the 7th race on the card, guys. This is due off at 15:05, 3. Mid-rate at 90 handicap for the girls, over 1,000 meters. And in this event, I think horse number 1 is the right one. This is Rose for Trippy. Craig Zaki for Tony Peter, I think, is drawn on the right side of the track. And I'm certainly looking for a decent effort from Rose of Trippy. I think it will go very, very close. For second, we've gone for horse number 6, Wings of Nike. Rachel Veniker claiming her 1.5 for Shayla Naidu. Has not been disgraced in the last couple of runs. I certainly think this one, again, will be there and thereabouts. Probably jump, go to the front, play Catch Me If You Can. For third, we have gone for horse number 4, Mythical Dream, Gavin Arena for the Van Furen yard. Third run after rest, loves this course, loves this distance. Cherry Ripe, throw into larger perms. For fourth, we've thrown in the 7, Tayuba, looking for a decent effort from this one. So in the 7th race, 1, 6, 4, and 7, I've gone 1 and 6 in our exotics. Largest players, please throw in horse 4, take a smaller percentage. 8th race of the card, you're off at 15:40, mid-rate at 76 handicap for the girls, again over 1,000 meters. And in this race, we found my value bet. This is horse number 2 on cue for the Sunday Tolly, riding for the Matchet yard. I think is drawn on the right side of the track. And we go and look. This is the first run for the yard, and I'm certainly looking for a decent effort from this horse at decent odds. I think this is currently around about 12-1, and it's certainly worth an each-way bet. Maybe even take places if you can get 28-10, 3-1 for a drum. Throw this one in to everything. For second, I have gone for the obvious. This is horse number 1, Golden Sickle. Craig Zaki for Tony Peter. Really, really good win last time out under the hands of Craig. I think this will jump, will go to the front. Even with 62 on his back, will certainly give a decent account of itself. For third, I've thrown in horse number 8, Simply Magic. And for fourth, I've gone for horse number 12, Feather the Nest. But I do think a match race 1 and 2, and 2 at big odds, nice each way value. We move on to the lucky last, race 9. This is due off at 16:15. Another mid-rate at 68 handicap, and again over 1,000 meters. In the lucky last, first selection, horse number 3, Happy Analia Muzieni for Corey Lensley. Last time out, had excuses. I'm looking for an improved effort from Happy Analia. Is drawn, I think, on the right side. At long odds, I'm going to throw this one in everything. For second, I have gone for horse number 8, a Red Carpet Girl, Nathan Klink. Retains a ride here for Fani Bronkhorst. And again, did have excuses last time out. Is inclined to jump a little slow. Is jumping on terms. Will go very, very close. For third, I've gone for 9, Della Sword. Malasela Kajedi for the Brett Crawford yard. Last one out, again, was not a bad run at Turfentine. I think is drawn on the right side. 54 on her back, in with a chance. And for fourth, we've thrown in horse number 5, Mia Regina. I don't think it's drawn on the right side. Jason Gates for Tony Peter. Jason rode it last time out. Decent effort. I think this will jump. I think this will go to the front. And again, play Catch Me If You Can. Have a look and see early on if the horses are staying on, if they go to the front. So race 9, 3, 8, 9, and 5. I do fancy the best bet and the value bet. We're going to take all to come places and doubles with that one as well. And have a look at the exotics. I think worth a small touch. Guys, please look for jockey changes. There are a couple first-timers, nasty bred first-timers. Please look for any betting on those. You know, as I said, check for jockey changes, check for scratchings. You take it easy, you look after yourself, and back to you, Stephen, in the studio.
Thanks for that, the Postman. I see you've tipped a 9-race program. Your bar pot, your PA, your jackpot 1, jackpot 2, your best bet running rifles at 4-1, and your value bet on cue. The places are 7-1 for the value bet on cue. So that's fantastic tipping from the Postman, and hopefully he can deliver. So all in all, guys, enjoy, have fun, break a leg, and cheers for now.